I actually know what you're thinking right now. Another one of Star Citizen scam videos. But this one is actually a little bit different. Not a little bit. This one thing that I will tell you in a second makes this video completely different from maybe 95% from all the Star Citizen scam videos. This is the only video about Star Citizen that does not have a referral code. Yes, shocking. When you'll see videos about Star Citizen, you will immediately hear the referral code, meaning that they kind of have their own interest to get you playing. I don't. I will actually give you just information, and if you are one who plays the game, you will verify my info, and if you're not and want to know whether you want to play this game or not, this will actually be helpful in order to get you playing this game or not. So let's talk about Star Citizen and whether it's actually is a scam or not, and if it is, why, and if it isn't, why as well. We're gonna touch them both while steering in one particular direction. And even though this video does not have a referral code, this video does have a sponsor. And this video is sponsored by channel's partner and supporter, Instant Gaming. If you want the best games for the best prices, no matter whether it's a big sale or not, Instant Gaming is the way to go. No matter which console you're playing on, and no matter what time of the year it is, Instant Gaming has the best deals for you. And prices can sometimes be really, really cheap. So much so that you would not even believe them. But trust me, they are real. So check out the Instant Gaming through my link in the description down below. And don't forget to check out that the giveaway is still up, because you may actually win any game of your choice. Yes, any game. Now back to the video. So what even is Star Citizen and why people are thinking that this is a scam? You see, Star Citizen is the most successful Kickstarter campaign that has ever happened. To this day, they have collected more than $800 million, and by the end of this year, they might even go over $1 billion. Yes, the game that collected $1 billion, and before it was even finished and released. And you know what? Originally, this game was supposed to come out 10 years ago, even more than that. More than a decade ago, this game was supposed to come fully with both multiplayer part, persistent universe, and single player Squadron 42, and we still don't have it yet. But you see, that is not entirely true. We do have a game. You literally can go and buy the game and play it. So what are you getting yourself into? First things first, you need to go on the page of buying the game. And this is where the first issue will show itself. There is no simply buy game button. You need to buy game package. And this game package is a game with a bunch of different smaller stuff like currencies, etc., and with your starter ship. And that's where you will get stuck, because you will see everything starting from $45 going to over $1,000. And this is the thing that people have a problem with, calling this a scam, because it's way too overpriced. Except it's kinda not. When you look really into it, you will realize that only thing that is different with those packages is that you are getting some ships right from the get-go, like the bigger ships, more powerful ships, or ships that are basically just different. The game that you will be getting will be the same with every single package, and the ships with the expensive packages can be actually obtained, mostly, I think absolute majority of them, not all of them if I'm not wrong, but absolute majority of them can be obtained by just playing the game, and not even for that long. Yes, you can actually buy those ships with in-game money, but if you are the one that wants to support the project, support it, and just want to get the bigger ships right from the get-go, that's who these bigger prices are for. For you, $45 is just the thing that you're getting asked for, and that's literally the most that you should pay if you have never played this game. Don't even think about getting more expensive packages, even for $60 packages. Go for the $45. So this part is kind of actually not a scam. It's just very weird business strategy of collecting money even before people will start playing the game. So you got the game, you got the cheapest package. What you will see, where the scam starts? Well, you will launch a game and you will be able to play the game. Yep, surprisingly enough, you will be able to go into persistent universe with a bunch of different players, get to your ship, and do whatever the hell you want, because this is a sandbox. This is all about doing whatever the hell that you want. And yes, this will be incredibly buggy, incredibly messy. If you don't have a powerful PC, it will be very laggy as well, and you will see a bunch of bugs and a bunch of technical issues. But if you'll go over it, because it's actually gotten far more stable for the past few months, you will be playing the game. Yes, you can do whatever that you want. Everything is extremely interactable. Every single thing has its own function. Every single thing is interactable. Your ships, your cargo, your equipment occupies an actual space in the game that can be interacted by you or by everyone else. You can get any types of mission that you want to go and play this game like first-person shooter. You go and buy some guns, or maybe just do some errands to get the money to get these guns, get the guns and do the missions like a first-person shooter by shooting a bunch of different people, or doing whatever that you want, or protecting people, or etc. Want to be a cargo holder? Well, get your starter ship, load it up with a cargo, with anything that you can load it up with, and just go and deliver it and get the money for it. Want to be a space pirate? Well, try to rob some people with your stingy ship, beginner ship, or just collect enough money to get bigger ships, or get some people to play with, or get some NPCs to play with. You see, this This is a sandbox game and you can do whatever that you want. And the weird thing is that where is the scam? You paid for the game, you know that this is alpha, you know that this is buggy mess, but you do have the game. Where is the scam? Unless you know a lot about this game, you most likely will not see a lot of it. You will not see a lot of scamming features here, except you need to get into the story of the game. The biggest scam, an actual scam of this game, is how developers were running their mouths way before they should have. And the fact that they lied multiple times to everyone, and this is not a matter of opinion, this is the fact. You see, the game that you have right now, the unfinished state of the game, it's not actually unfinished, it's just not full. You don't have all the features, you don't have all the star systems, you only have 2, you have like very little amount of planets, very little amount of space, even though this space is actually insanely huge. This was all supposed to come out more than a decade ago, including a single player campaign, which is still not done yet. And they promised this over and over and over and over again, just to not deliver it over and over and over again, more than a decade later. This is where the scam part actually is. In lying and not delivering the things that were promised on time. You might say that, oh, they just didn't have time and they just didn't have experience, etc., etc. The technology that powers the game today did not exist 10 years ago, and they knew that. It's not that, oh, it existed in some way or shape or form. No, it did not exist 10 years ago. They are building this technology from ground up themselves. They knew that, yet they still promised this game to be released over and over and over again. And they never did. Even though they were actually progressing, they were actually adding features, making the game more stable, making it bigger and better. And yes, they were doing this. It's not a lie. They were actually making this game bigger and better. It's nowhere near what they were actually promising to be delivering more than 10 years ago. That is where the people are calling this a scam. This is why this game is a scam for those people. And those people actually paid money for this finished game that was supposed to be out 10 years ago, and they never got it. At least they didn't get it in a shape or form they were promised that they would be delivered. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that eventually they will make the game that they were promising. But man, more than a decade has passed. Many people who has actually paid for this game actually died. They passed away, many of them. And this game is nowhere near to be done. If these things bother you, then yeah, this is a scam. But if you'll just take the game for its merits, for what it is right now, without any BS promises of what it will be in the future or could have been in the past, this is not a scam. This game actually exists, and this is something that we have never seen anywhere. I'm the biggest fan of the competitors of this game, of Elite Dangerous, of X4, and maybe for some even No Man's Sky, even though yeah, No Man's Sky is a completely different genre, but still some people are actually comparing this to No Man's Sky. I love those games. They're amazing, they're absolutely great, and they worked for decades now. But what this game is doing is completely different. None of those games are doing even close to what this game is doing. An actual planet-sized planets where you can land anywhere that you want with realistic graphics, and actual settlements that are full and working, and everything that is interactable, and actual persistent objects. When you will leave something on a single spot, you will actually be able to see this after weeks still there, if the wipe will not happen, of course. But devs and their marketing campaigns just ruined everything. These expensive ships that really is not really that big of a deal and not that big of a problem, but over-promising and under-delivering, yeah, that's what makes this game a scam. So should you get this game if you have not played it? Well, if the things that I told you about actual lying and blatantly not delivering the promises that they said bothers you, then yeah, don't touch this game. If you are not ready for an alpha state game, which is buggy and messy and will have a bunch of crashes and game-breaking crashes and bugs as well, yeah, don't touch this. But if you don't care about this and want to have something that is unique and weirdly fun, especially if you're gonna play it with friends or even with randoms, just with other people, this game is it. This game is really big, and if they will continue making this game better, they will continue not delivering promises, not running their mouths, but actually working on this game, man, I'm really looking forward for the future of this game, because it is looking absolutely beautiful. Let's hope that one day we're gonna see the game that they promised 10 years ago. And this will be for today. Let me know what you think about Star Citizen, and if you want to check out my videos about other games, the competitors of Star Citizen, about Elite Dangerous and X4, you can check them out right here. Subscribe right here. As all, this will be for today. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care.